Done for the
One, you can pass it down here. Go right in the center.
Ty, James Boyd, The Athletic. Obviously, a lot of talk about your calf, and you have to decide whether to play or not, things like that. But you are an inherently unselfish player. I would imagine your parents raised you to be unselfish as a person. But how much selfishness do you have to have in a moment like this to go out there and play, and how much selfishness is good selfishness to have as a high-level athlete?
I mean, I just look at it as, I want to be out there to compete with my brothers. These are guys that I'm willing to go to war with, and we've had such a special year, and we have a special bond as a group. And, I think I beat myself up if I didn't give it a chance, I just wanted to be out there and fight, and just had to have an honest conversation with coach that, if I didn't look like myself and, was hurting the team, like, sit me down. Like, that's obviously I want to be on the floor, but I want to win, more than anything. So I just had to have an honest conversation with coach. But yeah, I want to be on the floor, and if I have the ability to, if I can, like I said, if I can walk, then I want to be out there. So I just want to be out there with my brothers to compete, and those guys have my back, and I feel like I have theirs at the same time. So that was important for me.
Again in the front.
Tyrese Saki with The Athletic. This team has never been this close to an NBA championship in its history. You've talked with Reggie about how much that would mean to you personally. How do you weigh that over the next 48, 70 hours with the focus it's going to need to win in their place in Game 7?
Yeah, just not trying to look at it from like a big picture thing, not trying to look at it in that way necessarily. Like, we got one game. It's nothing that's happened before matters, and nothing that's going to happen after matters. It's all about that one game. So just trying to approach it the right way, for the next couple days. It's going to be, the narratives are going to be almost poison, to talk about what this would mean to our city and our organization and legacy talk, and we played so well, and now the pressure's on. Like, it's going to, what I mean? There's going to be, narratives that we can't really pay attention to. We got to control what we can. So much of these games has come down to, who's going to start the fight from a physicality standpoint and, take care of the ball better, rebound the ball better. Those are important things that we need to focus on. So, I don't even want to say, like, celebrate this one tonight, move on. Like, it's done with. We did our job to take care of home court, and we got to be ready to compete in Game 7.
Dustin here on the left.
Dustin DePierre, Indy Star. Ty, you talked about just whether you felt like yourself or not. I guess how close or how far did you feel to yourself? How long did it take you to kind of adjust to whatever you were dealing with and had to compensate for? And what do you feel like you managed to kind of put together to just figure out to deal with what with the calf muscle and what you were?
Yeah, I don't know. It's really for you guys to analyze as far as what you think about how I performed. I was just trying to come out and impact the game in any way I could. Still trying to be who I am at the same time. But obviously, yeah, I'm dealing with something. But nobody cares. They don't care. I don't care. So we got to get the games. We got to we took care of business today, but you got to get ready for Game 7. That's a really exciting time.
Ramona over here.
Tyrese, Ramona Shelburne, ESPN. You mentioned the narratives are going to be poison for you guys the next couple of days. Keep your focus here. I noticed just on your social media, you haven't, I think your last post was June 6th, right? Maybe Game 1. Have you stayed off that altogether? Have you been able to avoid much input coming into you from the outside world?
Yeah, I've tried my best. I don't have the apps or anything. I'll be honest, sometimes I got to log on to Twitter to see what's going on with like WWE or certain other stuff, honestly. But no, I'm trying to stay off as much as I can, and just not pay attention to the outside noise as much as I can, as much as we can as a group. So, all that matters is, the opinions of the guys in the locker room and what our focus will be over these next 48 hours. Yeah, I deleted the apps, correct, yeah.
David in front.
Tyrese, can you walk us through the last 48 hours, where you've been, who has been with you as his round-the-clock treatment has proceeded, whether it was in the training room or at your house or wherever it was?
Yeah. Trying to think. After the game, went to sleep, woke up, went to hyperbaric chamber, got an MRI, had a meeting with, a couple specialists and my agents in the organization. And then the next day, more treatment at the gym, more stuff at the gym, try to get some shots yesterday. And then just around the clock, at hyperbaric again. Then, Carl and Justin, been at my house, coming and putting the H-wave on me and doing a bunch of treatment that way. I was trying to, and then this morning, hyperbaric again. Usually not a game day hyperbaric person, but I was trying to give myself the best shot that I could coming into today. And then just more H-wave, more treatment at the house. There's just, we got a lot of people who, take care of me. And we have an elite medical staff. So it's been really good to have those guys, at my house, helping however they can. My family's been on me. They call me and they're like, "Are you doing treatment right now?" I'm like, I'm about to play the game. Like, put something on your leg, So my family's been holding me accountable at the same time. So just trying to take care of it the best I could.
Tim, the back left.
Tim Reynolds, AP. Tyrese at 10 and 15, and then you guys overcome that. You were supposed to lose to Cleveland. That didn't happen. You're dragging your leg the other night. Like, how just when you look at everything, how crazy is it that there is just one game left and you're in it?
Yeah, it's exciting, man. It's so exciting. As a basketball fan, there's nothing like a Game 7. There's nothing like a Game 7 in the NBA Finals. Dreamed of being in this situation my whole life, so to be here is really exciting for me and our group. And, like I said, what's happened in the past doesn't matter. What happened today doesn't matter. It's all about one game, and approaching that the right way. So everybody's got to take care of their bodies. Good couple film sessions, good preparation, to get ready for that, and let the cards fall where they may. It's already written. We've worked our tails off to get here, and just got to trust the work that we've put in. And yeah, man, I wouldn't want to go to battle with any other guys. So I'm really excited about it.